Good morning, everybody. Renee here with Luminous Cosmetics, walking you through everything you need to know about airbrushing. And today we are also going to do a really pretty summer bronze look from eyes to cheeks to lips and really creating a beautiful summer glow. So just wanted to let you know down here on our ticker is going to tell you exactly when we're going live so you don't miss a thing. And speaking of not missing a thing, go ahead and subscribe right now to our channel and turn on those notifications because we've got a lot of fun stuff going on here all of the time. All right, we're going to walk through our airbrush system here. This is what you get in your kit. You get an airbrush, you get blush, 2 foundations, and a product called Love, and we're going to go over each and every one of those. We're also going to prep our skin with one of our most popular products, that is Velvet Veil, and then we're going to do some color. We're going to do some bronze. We're going to do pretty eyes. We're just going to really get it all in. We're going to have a lot of fun. So get comfortable, stay tuned, and hang out with us. All right. So first things first, I'm going to clip my hair back because I always do that. I think it's super helpful. Whenever I do any makeup, I always like to get my hair out of my face. But let's start with Velvet Veil. So before we get started on our airbrushing, Velvet Veil is one of those products that you just want to put a few drops on your fingers and smooth out the skin, prepping it, blurring pores, fine lines, helps give a really beautiful matte finish, but matte is not to be confused with drying. It's very hydrating and gives a radiant, younger looking skin. Really makes my skin it feels like floaty. Does that make sense? Like I could just take my fingers right across it, just glides across. So let's do some airbrushing, and we're going to definitely do a demo, and we're going to walk you through what comes in your kit. So that was, just so that you know, is Velvet Veil. That one is a pore reducing, skin smoothing, just beautiful, beautiful serum, and just helps to, as you can see, we've taken some of the redness out of the skin. Great to wear alone or with your airbrush foundation. All right. Good morning, Candy. Hello, Amber and Deborah. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any friends that you think would love this channel, please go ahead and add them to that as well. Let's talk you through, what is this thing? This is our stylus. So this one you want to hold like a pen. This does all the work. So no matter what system you got, be it the Pro, this one is the Legend, did you get the Icon? It doesn't matter because they're all going to be used exactly the same way as far as holding that stylus, making sure that we're feeling comfortable with that in our hand, holding it like a pen. So you hold that like a pen, and you want to make sure that we are following just a few steps. Hi, Patty. Oh, hey, Heather. Welcome. We have a few steps that are going to make you feel a lot more comfortable using your stylus and really essentially making you really successful with your airbrush system. This is going to help you get the results that you want, that nice, even, flawless look. So let's look at these few steps. So you're going to turn it on, and just so you know, you absolutely are going to feel air. You're going to feel it coming out. It's okay. That's exactly what we want it to feel like. You can get used to that feeling on your skin, and it just feels different. So just get used to that at first. If you'd like, you could put some water in here just to get used to what it's feeling like coming out. It's going to feel a little cool, a little, I wouldn't use the word wet. You can feel it though, the difference between having your product in there and with just the air. Good morning, Tamberly. Hey, Patty. All right. So we always want to keep that stylus moving. So if you're keeping the stylus moving, is perfect for distributing that airbrush product very evenly. We also want to stay 4 fingers from our skin as we go. And we want to, when we're ready to release the product, we want to barely pull back on that trigger. So we're going to do a demo. Love doing the demos because I think that they're super helpful when you are trying your foundation on, mostly because we're going to give you such a beautiful match when you pick your shade range. Sometimes it's difficult to see on the skin because we're so used to putting our foundation on and then moving our foundation around. This one is doing all of that in one motion of that stylus. So you're going to barely see the product as it goes on. You're just going to start seeing the flawless finish that it leaves. So let's try a little demo here. Remember, we are saying 4 finger width away. We're doing always moving that stylus. And if you see my finger, watch that little movement. See how little that movement is? Barely pulling back. Now, if we get too close, see how the difference? We got a little bit of a wet application there. We're going to try to avoid that wet application because we're going to always keep it moving and barely pull back on that trigger. So when you're doing that on your face, because the color is so close to your face and your skin tone, it's going to be much harder to see. So if you try it first on a piece of paper, you almost will create this muscle memory of what your fingers should feel like when you're airbrushing. And you can really get a good idea of that feeling. So when you start to airbrush more and more, and that's why we recommend you doing it at least 7 times in a row, so that your body and your fingers and everything, your hand position it becomes a natural feeling to you. You have to do it a few times to feel what it's like in your hand. Oh, Deborah is so excited for the demo. She loves the demo. And honestly, Deborah, if you would like, could you let us know why you like the demo so much? Because Deborah has been sending some really great photos of her progress and practicing with her airbrush. So Deborah, can you share with everyone why you love the demo so much? And Amber, thank you so much. All right, we are just going to give us that evenness, continuing that light, even flow. Now, I just did 1 pass everywhere. Now, if I want to create a little bit more coverage, I can go back to the areas that I want a little bit more coverage. And just add those on. Just add a pass over top, just going to give me a little bit more coverage. So we hear the question all the time, if I use airbrush foundation, can I use my favorite bronzer or a powder bronzer from Luminous? Why, yes. Yes, you can. And we're going to do that today too. We're going to do the blush and we're going to do love, but I wanted to do them in a slightly different order because you can go from here right to blush and then bronzer. But me personally, I like bronzer under my blush. And this is such a great way to demonstrate how you can use different products and different textures. So you can use your powder, you can use airbrush bronzer, you can do whatever you like, and that's the beauty of airbrush. There's no rules. We just really recommend those few suggestions because that's just going to make your airbrush that much more successful. I'm getting to the end here of my translucent powder. So we can set our makeup. Yay, it's snowing. We can set our makeup with our translucent powder if we like. And set that airbrush foundation, blend in that poof that I got there. Deborah says, let me just show this with everybody. Deborah has been practicing with the demo and the technique, and now she's sending photos of her progress and getting really comfortable using the airbrush. So what she says is it shows you how the coverage is when you pull back the trigger in different positions. So exactly, it makes you think about how much you actually need to pull back on that trigger. Look, we get it. We go in and we're like, we're going to open that up all the way. But in reality, it's just the tiniest little movement. And Candy says, she says that you can see if you're applying it right when you're doing it in the demo. Exactly, Candy, because on the paper, it's going to show up versus on your skin, it's going to blend into your skin. All right, so we are set up, ready to do bronzer, and then we're going to do the Airbrush Blush on top because I love that we can layer it. It's like magic. You can mix all the textures. Ooh, that's the translucent. Let me get the bronzer. You can mix all the textures and put them all together. Here we go. All right, we're going to use our 110 brush. This one is our angled brush. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to swirl those colors together in the Bali. Give myself a beautiful bronze. Blending it in. And then I'm going to show you how beautiful the blush and the love looks on top of that. Let's pop this down because I feel a little sassy when I have my hair down. There we go. And we're going to do we're going to do blush now with Airbrush on top of our powder bronzer, on top of our setting our setting powder, because you can layer your favorites when you use Airbrush. Love that. Love, love, love. All right. So I'm going to use Tulip blush. I'm going to use a few drops of that. And I just love the way they blend together, because you can definitely decide love this look. I love them layered together. And that's the beauty of Airbrush, that you can absolutely layer different textures. I'm not touching my skin, so I can put a liquid, which is our Airbrush, over top of the powder, which in normal makeup terms is like a big no-no. You can't do it. All right, let's add love, giving ourselves a little bit of love. Now, because I set with our translucent powder, I don't necessarily want to put love everywhere this time. I want to keep a nice matte forehead and nose, but I do want to add the love on my cheeks, giving it, look at the difference. No love, love. Giving my skin a really beautiful hydrated glow around the eyes and on the cheeks, and allowing for a beautiful finish, letting me get the color and the texture and the finish that I want. And for some reason, Deborah, I don't know, I've never talked to you on the phone. I don't know what you sound like, but for some reason I could hear you say, okay. All right, let's do some eyes. So we got our cheeks done. We're going to do a really pretty simple way to do eyes. Love this look because it allows you, we're going to do 3 products. Well, 4, because you have to count mascara. So we're going to do 4. We're going to do an eyeliner, and this one is the Brown and Cocoa Persuasion eyeliner. We've got our 2-in-1 brow pencil in brown. We're going to use our Click and Play color in Core, just one color today. And we're going to use Distraction Mascara. So loving the combination here, because this is going to let us have this really pretty eye. All right, let's start with the brow. I'm going to use the pencil side of the brow. Oh, let me tuck my... Now the pencil side is going to give me definition, so I can get a nice tail on that brow. getting beautiful shape. And then I'm going to use the gel on the bottom. To put everything in its place. So that's why it's a 2-in-1. It definitely has that really good combo. All right, can we do a little bit of a real talk here? Why is it that I've seen my eyebrows all weekend, but just now while I'm with you guys, I see this crazy wild hair? I guess that's just how it works. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do my eyeliner before my eyeshadow. Yep, that's right. So sometimes I'm going to use the cocoa liner. Sometimes I like a little bit more of a blended look. So I'm going to put my eyeliner under. Oh yeah, I said it. I'm going to put my eyeliner under my eyeshadow. Now I like it under the eyeshadow because it still helps define my eye, but it's going to be really soft and blended. Okay, so I want a fluffy brush. This one is our 200 brush because this is going to be a really blurred, kind of soft look. I'm just going to fluff it with a brush. And you can see that liner is still poking through, but because I'm doing it underneath, it's just going to softly see the difference. All right, so we got that like really like smudgy, that's a word, right? Smudgy. Amber, I use 040 in this silk. Hi, Melissa, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So do we see the difference here with, so you still see some definition, but it's hiding underneath. So if you are learning eyeliner or you don't like it really strong, you want it more subtle, you can put it under your eyeshadow. You still get a liner effect for sure. Yes, Melissa, better late than never. We're here. All right. Or if you have a little bit of a shaky hand, maybe you haven't had your coffee yet, you can do your liner underneath. It's a little bit more forgiving. Woo! I love this look. Okay, we're going to skip mascara right now, come back to it. We're going to do a little Sienna Jazz. This one is our chromatic metallic lip stain. Love this color. So it's going with our bronzy feel. Bronzy cheeks. So I like this one because it's like bronzy, but it's not too brown. Do you know what I mean? Sienna Jazz. Love it. I'm going to let it dry in a little bit, and I am going to put a little something, something on top. So let's go into mascara. Of course, our Distraction mascara. Love it. Deborah thinks it's a beautiful color. I do love that one. Loving this look, guys. What do you think? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this look. Yeah, I'm digging this. Okay, so then we're just going to finish it up. And if you know, put it in the comments. What do you think we're going to finish this up with? Because I know a lot of you hang out with me on my lives, and you might know a little bit about me and might know a little bit about what I like to show. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? I'm going to wait just a second because I feel like I'm going to get some answers coming in. All right, everybody, that was that bronzy look. We did our eyeliner under our eyeshadow, and we really let this color take over. We took it all the way up. Love it. Love it. Took it all the way up. There we go. You guys, the cutest. You know me. We are going to finish this with a little lip jelly. Oops, I have still my seal on there. Love it. All right. Let me get a little lip brush. Because now that I'm fancy and I have my nails done, it's harder. Yes, you guys know me. All right, let's do a little lip jelly. Because why not? When, like, if you can lip jelly. Love that finish, guys. Look at that combo. If you don't have this combo, I'm going to need you to get with it. Okay, so that's lip jelly, Sienna Jazzy. Guys, look at that. It's so pretty. It's nude, but not. Okay, so here's the thing. I like a nude lip, but I don't want it to disappear. Right? All right, guys, we are bronzy and loving our summerness right here. Love this. Now, behind a mask, these eyes say a lot, right? But it didn't take us anything. It took us liner underneath, one jazzy color, really great lashes, a bold brow because we defined and set in that beautiful, beautiful 2-in-1 brow product. So we are ready to go. All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. Heather is going to close out your day today. Thank you for staying tuned. Love, love, love. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.